Okay, there are some people who say that earlier I had 3 hours, I could maintain I got exhausted by the time I reach maths, and now I will have 2 hours, so I'll be able to get more. Remember, the same thing happens with other people as well, right? That's the best part, is that it's a level playing field, right? You basically have, if it is true for you, there will be multiple other people in the boat. Like, one of the biggest things that we humans feel is that anything that happens either for me or against me. If it is advantageous to you, you think that, oh, it is written in stars, etc., and I'm going, it is happening for me. Or if it is happening against you, you basically get disillusioned, saying that everyone is against me, the entire world is against me. Actually, that's not true. What is happening to everyone around you, right? Unless it is an act of a person who's pointing at you, I mean, like, individually attacking you. Usual things which happen in life are affecting everyone else. So just because you have 2 hours and you were facing a concentration issue earlier, there will be thousands, if not multiple thousands of people who will roughly be in the same boat as you are, right? So it will be easier for them, or if it is tougher for you, it is going to be tougher for them as well. So look at the security in large numbers. It will affect everyone equally. Handling of DILR will be crucial. I mean, DILR as a section itself tests your managerial skill the most, right? It is the most unstructured of the section, the 3 sections, because while there are certain formulas and certain methods, etc., a lot of DILR also involves around practice and your ability to judge the set. Right. So if I were to look at your cricket analogy, right, it's like judging the length of the ball. I mean, I can teach you how to play a cover drive once you have judged the length of the ball, or a hook shot once you have judged the length of the ball. But you will have to judge the length of the ball. That depends on you. And there are methods to judge the length of the ball, but you have to finally apply it. It has always been like that, and it will always be like that. So if the question numbers don't change, will there be better for us, or will there be more chances? See, again, whatever is happening uniformly. Remember this. It is not that your slot is going to be different. Nikhil asks, okay, let me answer this question. Mohammed says, so if the number of questions change, will it be better for us, or because we have more choices to attempt the question? Remember, everyone else has the same choice. If you have too many questions to do in a short period of time, usually what happens is that you might have a chance of missing that question, right? For example, especially in maths, you may not, I mean, if you have 34 questions to be solved in 40 minutes, it's probably not the best paper to set. I mean, personally speaking, it's not the best paper to set, because there are some people will be, because there will be some people who will basically be, missing out on that. And it again depends on which questions you attempt, right? Some people start from the middle, some people start from the end, etc. So it's uniform throughout, as has been the strategy that we have always told. You have to basically look at every single question. If you are not looking at every single question in the CAT examination, you basically are making a mistake. Again, if you have 34 questions in 40 minutes to be done in maths, for instance, I think IIMs will probably have to reduce the difficulty level. But usually that does not, even the reduction in difficulty level does not change the cutoff too much. Maybe 5 to 7 marks up and down. Syllabus will also change, like grammar question. Does it matter? I mean, even if there is grammar question, I mean, like it's going to catch everyone by surprise right now. So it does not matter whether the questions have actually changed or there. It will affect, I mean, obviously there'll be some people, very small subsection, who will probably get an advantage because grammar has been introduced, but that is something which you cannot legislate against, right? For example, if you just look at the COVID situation here, should the government had locked down? If it had not locked down, it was probably going to hurt a lot more people than if it had locked down, right? And people have become COVID experts and economy experts, etc. I would say that even if it changes, it's not going to make a lot of difference. If you had a penchant towards reading properly, you would probably still be able to answer those questions 9 out of 10 times anyways. So don't worry too much about it.